You get that red light fever.
Matt said you never know who's watching.
Man. You never know. Oh, yeah, man. I hope Carolyn's watching. Yeah. Tom? Incapacitated for sure. We've seen it. We've seen it happen, Bill. All right. See you guys. Have a good one. Yeah, Bill. What I was telling you earlier is I'm not going to get married again just so you can have a new girlfriend.
No more?
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, man.
You got to meet your own girls this time.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to hang out with Tom.
Hell, you and Tom hanging out? Jeez. All right. All right, hold on. Here comes some fast-paced rock and roll. You better be ready to party. Coffee black, cigarette, start this day like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Rendezvous in the night, willing woman to hold me tight. In the middle of love's embrace, I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. We're locking everybody out. They should open that other door. And that way we can have an open door policy and Tom Killen doesn't get blasted by the Arctic breeze. I hate to tell people what to do, but Tom, maybe you should bundle up a little bit more. Is that who I think it is right there, Jason?
I do not know this person, no.
No, she quit the band.
Oh, yeah, she quit.
She quit the band and missed out on all kinds of opportunities this weekend.
She decided she had much better things to do.
Oh, yeah, I know. Priorities. She's got her priorities all out of line now.
See, he's got his priorities in order.
That's right.
Go to the Titans game.
I mean, you know, Tom, Lauren could have played with you Friday and Saturday had she had her priorities right. But she didn't. She chose to go out of town and party with her family, you know.
Party with family.
That's right. She was partying with her kids and stuff, you know. just being just plumb disrespectful to me, and just what par for the course for her. You know, just saying, no, I don't want to play in your hillbilly band. I've got better things to do. So, oh no, she wasn't invited to this gig. No.
Get her up to sing a song.
We've got Tom Killen, known as the
Maybe we can get
Lauren Pittman of the steel guitar.
Maybe we can get her up to sing one here in a minute. Lauren up to sing a song before she.
Yeah, why don't you sing one? You want to come sing a song for us, Lauren? Should we do like a DOG song? All right, see if y'all know this one. Bill, don't mess this up. It's very important.
That's right. We planned it that way.
Yeah, we did. This morning it was drizzling rain. Around the curve come a passenger train. Heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy, he dead, he been a long time gone. A long time gone. He been a long time gone. If you wanna get to heaven, gotta D.I.E. You gotta put on your coat of T.I.E. I wanna get the rabbit out the L.O.G. Make a commotion like a D.O.G. Like a D.O.G. Yeah. Chasing a C.A.T. Jason. You need to calm down. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
More bass and less guitar.
more Bill Cook in his life.
Listen, we need all that. We all need more Bill Cook. Can you just take me out of the monitors and just replace it with Bill Cook?
Come on. Yeah, that is funny. All Bill Cook all the time.
Listen, Bill, this ain't the Vern Gosden show. It is. That's awesome. That's I'm still in that one. Secret weapon, Bill Cook. Bill Cook has every nickname on Broadway. He's two-shirt Bill Cook. He's sure-footed Bill Cook. He's long-arm Bill Cook. He's reliable Bill Cook. He's handsome Bill Cook. He's supple-skinned Bill Cook. He's secret weapon Bill Cook now. That's the one he is. The secret's out, son. I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, everybody sees Bill Cook coming. They're like, oh, here comes a handsome, talented man coming down the road.
I don't know if you all are making fun of me or what.
Bill, I love you. I'm not making fun of you at all. Why would I make fun of arguably the most talented person I know?
Yeah, sure. Now I know you really are.
Well, no, Bill. And listen, not only are you just super handsome, but you're very talented, and you're very kind. I got to say that about Bill. He's a very kind. He's not like you, Tom. He's not mean-spirited like you. He's not a bit cantankerous. You, on the other hand, sometimes Tom will call me and just start out of the blue, just going on about some nonsense, and I'm just like, I hear you, brother. And he's like, oh yeah, we playing tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay, bye. I'm like, well, now that we've covered the weather and politics and everything else under the sun, yes, we are playing tomorrow. Click, there you go. He's like, I got to go get some corn picked and cattle plucked or whatever y'all do with them cattle up there.
He's got to tend that poppy field.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Tom, I'm really bummed out. Neither you nor Lauren will sing, and that bums me out a little bit. One of you's got to go. Just want to let you know. Hey, you know what they have in common is they both refuse to sing, and Oh.
Threw his mom right under the bus. My goodness.
So if people are watching online, and you may have seen Lauren Pittman play with us before on the fiddle, she's moderately talented, somewhat, upper end of mediocre, I would say. And she plays with us, does a decent job sometimes. And she's in the crowd today, big crowd, huge arena-style crowd, and we can see Lauren is right here. So we're harassing her. Her son's here, and he's harassing her too. And I'm like, good job. See, you're learning from the best.
He got in on it.
You're learning from the best. That's right. Three-person, yeah, and they say, what is it, two's company, three's a crowd? My ex-wife loves crowds. All right, here's a happy song. This song's about Bill Cook's house. It's called Going Where the Lonely Go. I just realized I don't have a tequila or a water. How the hell am I supposed to be hydrated today? I don't know what's going on. Okay. What, are we locking everybody out?
Yes.
Rolling with the flow, going where the lonely go, anywhere the lights are low, going where the lonely go, making up things to do. Not running in all directions, trying to find you. Just rolling with the flow, going where the lonely go. sleep won't hardly come. When there's loneliness all around, I've got to keep going, traveling down this lonesome road, just rolling with the flow, going where lonely goes. I've got to keep going. I can't lay down. And sleep won't hardly come. When there's loneliness all around, I've got to keep going. Traveling down this lonesome road, just rolling with the flow, going where lonely goes, just rolling with the flow, going where lonely goes. Oh, love that Justin Bieber song. Thank you.
Oh, wow. We were just talking about that. We jinxed it. I did, I know. We were talking about changing strings right before we started. You broke a string? Yeah, you broke a string.
I've never seen Tom Killen break a heart, maybe.
Yeah, well.
I've never seen you break a string, Tom, but I've seen you break some hearts. That's for daggone sure. Last night, you see Tom holding court after our gig?
I did see
There
him
was
holding court.
Tom was sitting there after our gig last night, yeah, and he was standing there at the edge of the stage, and there was like a line of like 3 women trying to talk to Tom.
Attractive women just
Yeah,
surrounding Tom. And you can't make that up.
Tom couldn't even get his stuff packed up. He was trying his hardest. He
had like a little fan club.
It was hilarious. We were already off the stage, packed up. I turned to Jason. I nudged him. I said, "Well, look at Tom Killen over there holding court." And son, he was. It was something you would even been proud of, Bill. Yeah. Hey, you're late. You're late. You missed all the rock and roll we're going to do today. You've missed it. Everybody knows rock and roll early, you phase your way into country music. So we're still in the sort of rock and roll phase. Well, welcome to AJ's, y'all. Good to see you. And these lights are really bright, Bill. They're really bright, man. I'm wearing glasses. I can't see. Yeah, I won't do that no more. I'm going to do everybody a favor and keep these glasses on. But they are, man. I can't even see you. I just know that Lauren is here, and I can barely even, like, if I didn't know it was you by like your lack of singing, I would have just assumed it was some other terrible person sitting there, you know. Hey, man, she brings it on herself. Just want to let you know. Well, since Bill Cook's here, I think we should do some Randy Travis. 13 years with Randy Travis, Bill, and now you get to play with the man wearing this shirt right here. We got to wait on Tom, though, to string up that mechanical gadget. There's 20 strings attached to that steel guitar. No wonder he dates 2 of my ex-wives, because he knows there's no strings attached there, that's for sure. That's for sure. Boom, I'm on fire today. Just wait till I started drinking. My God. Sorry, guys, if you're just joining us, we're waiting on the king of rock and roll over here to tune up. We call him Tuning Tom Killen, ladies and gentlemen. What did he say? Hey, man, it doesn't matter. I don't know how to play this thing anyway. So I break strings all the time. I don't even know how to tune this thing right, Tom. I mean, Bill. See, I don't even know who the hell I'm playing with today. But yeah, I know. I tuned it earlier. I started playing. I was like, I think I tuned everything sharp. It don't really matter. It just sounds like there's more of us. That's what my papa used to say. All right, tuning Tom. Tuning Tom Killen. All right, we're going to do some Randy Travis. Now, Bill, when you were playing with Randy Travis,
Yes.
did you guys ever play Baby Got Back?
We did it once, and no, Randy never did do Baby Got Back.
Oh, no. Did you ever do Digging Up Bones?
We did, yes.
Both big Sir Mix-a-Lot hits. And
What? What'd you say? What'd you call me?
You are Sir Mix-a-Lot, yeah.
Remember when Randy did that Tupac tribute album?
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
Bill, you laid down the funky bass on that, I got to tell you what. Yeah, here's one. Sir Mix-a-Lot wrote this song back in 1985, and Randy Travis had a big old hit with it. Let's do it, featuring the infamous El Guapo, Bill Cook. Son, I'm delirious. Let's do it. Last night I drug your picture out from my old dresser's drawer, set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. Read some more love letters right until the break of dawn. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. I put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across the lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Consuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. And tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like a kinky negligee Bill Cook paid you to wear. I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. And tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Singing things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Dreaming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Well, looks like somebody's chiming in. Oh,
We got a myself.
it's it. You know who it is?
Who is it?
We were just talking about this person.
Oh, is it Carolyn?
Yes.
I just saw she logged in online. Right on cue.
Hey, Carolyn, Happy New Year, and we love you too. And thank you for being so good to us. And we're going to do that song, but if you can give me a minute, we'll get to it. I'll do it, maybe just me and Bill Cook. Bill, she wanted us to have a banned Indian leg wrestling match and see who the champion was. And,
Shirtless?
well, it's optional. Shirt's optional. I just know better than the Indian leg wrestle with Mark. He's stronger than hell. He stomps that kick drum all the time. He stomps on my emotions. All these things. I know better than to try to Indian leg wrestle with Mark. But, yeah, we'll get to that Eric Church song. But thank you. Let's do another one. I know she likes some Alan Jackson music. You know, I've dedicated this song to anybody that likes Alan Jackson and likes sad songs and is addicted to things that it's killing them. Like Bill Cook. Not that you're addicted to anything, but I'm addicted to you, Bill.
Oh.
The secret weapon. I like that. That's forever now. Hey, guys, welcome in. Now, we just had a request online for a Eric Church song we're going to get to, but we're going to do a song for our friend Carolyn. She's out in Memphis, and she's wished us a Happy New Year. We want to wish her a Happy New Year, and we hope that we get to see you some this year, Carolyn. Thanks for always being so kind to us. Now, if you guys want to hear a song, there's two ways you can request songs. You can come up here and challenge Bill Cook to a battle of wits, which you will lose. But you could also throw some love in the tip jug, or you can scan the QR code you see at your bar tops or tabletops or right there on the television. You can request songs from right there with your smart device. Carolyn, we're going to do an Alan Jackson song. Anybody out there love Alan Jackson? I hope so, because you're in his bar. And we're going to be here till about 2 o'clock. This song goes out to our friend Carolyn out there. It's a sad song, but if anybody really likes Alan Jackson, it's one of them that they'll probably know and recognize. Have a good one, bud. Coffee keeps me up and I can't sleep. When I drink too much, I can't. Losing you has led me to believe everything I love is killing me. Everything I love is killing me. Cigarettes, Jack Daniels, and caffeine. That's the way you're turning out to be. Everything I love, gonna have to give up. Everything I love is killing me. I guess I made a big mistake. Thinking you're a habit I can break. I'm addicted to you now, you see. Everything I love is killing me. Everything I love is killing me. Cigarettes, is killing me. Alan Jackson music. I love that song. We've only done that I think one time before, but I love that song a lot. And guys, let us know if you have any requests out there. What's that?
Might be okay.
Yeah.
Might be the goat.
It's hot up here, Bill. Is it hot up here or is it just Bill Cook?
It's you.
I'm sweating. I don't know if it's because I drank too much last night or just ain't drunk yet enough today.
Well, you have to keep the flow going, or you will start sweating.
That's right. You know, Bill Cook taught me the secret to never being. Oh, thank you. Tom Killen's like, don't do that. Sweat him out. Look at that. I like that Lauren, the respectful, Lauren just being such a good parent has her kid in the honky tonk before
That's
noon.
right.
Yeah. As she left him alone in the honky tonk. Yeah. She's no telling. No.
Honky tonk mama of the year.
We give her a hard time. She really is a good mom. She takes care of them boys. And but no, for real.
We summoned her.
I can hear you,
She she's a mother. She hears everything she says. That's true. Yeah. Especially, you see, she's used to dealing with immature people all the time, and then she has to deal with her kids at home. So there's. Oh man! Speaking of immature people, I don't know how Cora deals with us either. Cora, it's good to see you this morning. Cora is our lovely bartender sometimes, and Bill, she tolerates me, and that's more than I can say for most women I've ever known, even my mother.
She has the patience of Job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But Bill, I am low on electrolytes, and I need
I
some.
can tell that.
Yeah.
I can tell that by your eyes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I can't see your eyes.
Oh man, well, welcome in, guys. Let's do some more music. All right, Bill. Here's one about I don't know. I think it's about Ike and Tina Turner. Really, it's what it's about.
Without the domestic violence.
Thank you. A long time forgotten dreams, they just fell by the way. The good life he promised, ain't what she's living today. See you guys, have fun at the game. But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. And she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. And she loves him in spite of those ways that she don't understand. And with teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving her good time and man. He likes the bright lights and nightlife and good time and friends. And when the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again. One way or another, sometimes we'll feel good. No, she don't understand him, but she'll do the best that she can. Be a good-hearted woman too, that do no good Waylon and Willie right there. Thank you. 1, 2, take 2 claps on that one. That's good. Moving up, moving up. Well, good morning. What time is it, Jason? Is it okay? I was worried for a minute, Bill. I was worried I might have missed the cutoff time to start drinking.
No, you're close, but you
Yeah.
haven't missed it yet.
Still got a half hour, a little more.
Yeah, we always got to keep track of, on New Year's Eve we kept track of midnight. When midnight we didn't want to miss it, while we're on stage. But when we play these gigs in the morning, we keep track of 12 o'clock noon because we have to have a drink before noon.
Well, these people have the right idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're in here drinking before noon. If you don't do it, you can't say you've been drinking all day.
That's right. You got to start in the morning. Of course. See,
We just talked about this.
it's a current trend, Bill, that Wisconsin likes to come to Nashville and start drinking. Well, it's not that they start drinking in Nashville. They just never stopped drinking when they got here. They just,
We've been talking about this for weeks, and just a couple of weeks ago, he sent me some data thing. He sent me a text with a graph of the United States. It was the 25 drunkest counties in the United States, and 19 of them were in Wisconsin.
And then the rest, like I think 4 were in Minnesota, and then there were like 1 or 2 in North Dakota or something, and then there was like randomly like 1 in like Alabama or Mississippi, But it was, I thought that was pretty interesting. But we knew that already.
When the Packers came here a few years ago to play the Titans,
Yeah, they invaded. The Packers were there, and the whole place was just green and cheeseheads and stuff everywhere, up and down the street for like a week. But true story, the stadium ran out of beer by halftime. They never
Can't
run
make
out of
that
beer.
up.
They ran out of beer at halftime, and the bars down here ran out of beer. They had to get extra beer deliveries that week because the Wisconsin folks, they outdrink anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it when Wisconsin comes in. So welcome in, Wisconsin. If anybody has a song they want to hear out there, make sure and let us know because we don't use a set list. Our set list is your request. So speaking of morning time, we're going to do this one. This one makes better sense in the morning.
one of our rock and roll songs.
If ever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder how does a man get to be this way. I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and you love her like a devil when you get back home. Now people may try to guess secrets of my happiness, but some of them never learn. It's a simple thing. And the secret I'm speaking of, thank you guys, is a woman and her man in love. And the answer is in the song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and you love her like a devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and you love her like a devil when you get back home. Ooh, good morning, angels. All right. Charlie Pride. Yeah, he gets a clap. Yeah. Well, I was listening to some Charlie Pride last night. I just told, we were talking about, I don't listen to a lot of music, but I went home and I was feeling kind of I don't know, melancholy. I was just tired, Bill. It was a long day yesterday. Jason and I played 3 shifts together. Can you imagine having to do 3 shifts with me? My God, that has to.
I couldn't imagine.
I mean, yeah, you probably don't remember the last shift.
I don't. I stayed drunk all day.
That's the best way to deal with me. That's what my mom told me. That's why she drinks like she does. She said, I can't deal with you. That's why I drink like this. I said, well, I appreciate the honesty. I went home.
By the way, have you seen? Speaking of Charlie Pride, have you seen the Charlie Pride episode?
I haven't got to it yet.
I sent Russell. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the Ken Burns country music documentary. It's phenomenal. The episode about Charlie Pride might be my favorite one.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet. But so I went home, and I don't listen to a lot of music, especially, thank you guys, after I've been playing. And I'm always kind of tired, and I was just feeling kind of down. And I just put some Charlie Pride on, man, and when I was feeling like that, and I put Charlie Pride on, and then I really felt bad after that, As Yeah, I listen to All I Have to Offer You, and I'm so afraid of losing you again. I'm so afraid of losing you again. That's a song, too. Charlie Pride, one of the greatest country music singers ever.
One of the greatest humans, too, no doubt about it.
A buddy of mine met Charlie Pride in the airport, and he was playing over there, and he said, I saw this very sophisticated gentleman walk through, and he's just loaded down with bags. Like, he's carrying all kinds of stuff. He said, and he was like, man, I swear that's Charlie Pride, but why would he be carrying, he said this guy had 2 bags and a purse. He had all kinds of stuff. And then Charlie Pride's wife comes out, and she's not carrying anything. And he's just such a gentleman. He was 75 years old, man, carrying all that stuff. I just think that's so cool. We got some mindset. Somebody's top telling jokes, hillbilly. Yeah, we can't do. I mean, we got a request for Reba McIntyre.
You look just like her.
Was that y'all? Do you want to sing it?
Is there life out there? It's like the Suburban Mom song.
It's a great song.
It's a great song. Yeah.
Bill Cook, you want to sing it? No. No, I don't think we can do that one unless. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't even know it well enough to even try to do. Jason, you want to take a stab at it?
She was kidding. Yay!
Do it.
Easy. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you a drink for doing
We're going to make an attempt. You know what?
Jesse, we're gonna do it.
It's a Reba song, but it's a story song. I don't think necessarily a female has to sing it. We'll see if we can find a boy key.
All right, I'm not going to be associated with this because if it goes great, I don't want to have any credit for it. And if it goes bad, I'm going to get blamed for it anyway, so you don't need to be looking at me.
You'll remember it when you hear it. Let's see. I'm thinking. The record is C. So probably G. Probably G to A. The last chorus mods up a step. I have no idea how this goes. You'll remember it when you hear it. It's intros 1 and 4. It's
Let me check something. This is what we call a honky-tonk band rehearsal, y'all. I don't think any of us have played this song. Well, actually, you and I played this song a couple of weeks ago. My fiance Jess was in here singing, and somebody requested it, and we did it. So it's a little bit fresh on the mind. But we do this. We call this arrangements while you wait.
What's the name of it? Is there life out there? I think we're gonna go G to A.
All right, we're going to try it. Why not?
It's like a time on the hat, like kick drum on 2 and 4 kind of. Side stick on the verses, kind of R&B-ish kind of deal, you know.
All right, here we go. Some Reba McIntyre by request. I think we got it.
She married when she was 20. She thought she was ready. Now she's not so sure. And she thought she was done living, but now she's just wondering what she's living for. And now she's feeling that there's something more. Is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Is there life out there? Her family and her home. She's done what she should. Should she do what she dares? She doesn't want to leave. She just wonders if there's life out there. She always lived for tomorrow. She's never learned how to live for today. Oh, she's dying. Try something foolish, do something crazy, just get away. Something for herself, for a change. Is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Is there life out there? Inside her family and her home. She done what she did. Will she do what she dares? She just doesn't want to leave. She just wonders, is there life out there?
Oh, words are wrong here.
Is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Is there life beside her family and her home? She will she do what she does? She just doesn't want to leave. She just wonders if there's life out there.
Freeman McIntyre. That's the first time for that, for sure. There's a bridge in there, but my thing didn't have the words right. I was like, oh, man. Thank you for that request. All right, he's back.
We can do that. Yeah, I told Jason for trying that song, I'll buy you a drink, son. Yeah. Oh, Bill Cook. You know, that's Bill Cook right there, and he is known colloquially as colloquially. You know what that means, Bill? No, colloquially. No, that would be colloquially. No, colloquially. Yeah. Ask Tom. Tom taught me what that word means. Tom won the Missouri State Spelling Bee championship on that word. Yeah. He said, "Can you use it in a sentence?" And he said a prison sentence, maybe. Yeah. Did you want 5 o'clock somewhere? Is that what you want? Yeah, why not? No, I don't claim to do this one very good. Jason and I are just texting each other up here. I always get the words twisted on this, so I'm actually going to look it up. I don't look up a lot of songs. That's amateur hour, Bill. Amateur hour, Bill Cook. That's when he plays with me. Bill over there, he's always on he's always checking his OnlyFans account. He's got a lot of followers on there, buddy. I don't know. You've built a LonelyFans empire.
Only because of you.
Well, I taught you. You got those ex-wives on there. Okay, here we go. Let's do some Alan Jackson, Jimmy Buffett music.
Yeah. It's a drinking song.
They're all drinking songs if you're willing to drink to them.
We got it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere for y'all. I'll tell y'all a Jimmy Buffett story when we get done. My dad played guitar with Jimmy Buffett for a long time. I got a good story.
So my workday passes like molasses in wintertime. Oh, but it's July, getting paid by the hour, older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. Like to call him something, I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This lunch break is gonna take all afternoon, after 9. Tomorrow morning I know they'll be held to pay. Oh, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. The phone's for me, you can tell them I just sailed away. And pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, pour myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, ain't Alan Jackson by request.
All right, I promised y'all I'd tell you a Jimmy Buffett story. This is one I think I can tell over the microphone. So,
There's only one you can tell over the microphone.
I think this is probably the only one. So as I said, my dad, Barry Chance, played guitar with Jimmy Buffett for a long time during the heyday in the late 70s and early 80s, and there were a lot of drugs involved. All right, I'm just full disclosure, but there's a story that I remember years ago. Somebody was writing a biography on Jimmy Buffett, and they came and talked to my dad. They wanted to get a couple of stories from him to put in the book, and they put this story in the book. And it goes something like this. They were in the middle of Florida, and Jimmy Buffett, even to this day, and especially back then, Jimmy Buffett is like a god in the state of Florida, you know. And they were doing a run of shows in Florida, and Jimmy just went out impulsively. He had got a bunch of cocaine and went and bought a Porsche. And in the middle of the night, wherever they're at, he comes to my dad's hotel room, knocks on the door, just coked out of his brain, says, "Hey, come ride with me in this Porsche. We're going to take it out on the Florida Turnpike at like 3 a.m. This is like at the height of like drug cartels and all kinds of stuff, you know. Black Porsche. Down, Dad says, the next thing I know, we hit the Florida Turnpike, and we're doing 150 miles an hour. And he said, the next thing I hear was there's a helicopter above them. And the Florida State Patrol had set up a roadblock because Jimmy had blown through several radar checks, you know. And he said, we come to a stop, and I'm thinking, we're going to prison. I know Jimmy's got cocaine in this car, and they have set up a roadblock. They've shut down the interstate to stop this car. He said, they come to a full stop, and Dad says, I'm just sitting there in the car like, this is bad. This is very, very bad. All the cops get out of the cars and the helicopter with their guns drawn, and they surround the car. And the lead cop, he's like the sergeant. He's very pissed off. He's got his flashlight, and he bangs on the window. And Jimmy rolls his window down, and he says, "Oh, my God, it's Jimmy Buffett. Guys, it's Jimmy Buffett." Everybody surrounds the car. He signs autographs for like 10 minutes in the middle of the interstate. And they let him go. They were like, "Hey, man, just try to keep it under 100, please." So, yeah, there's my Jimmy Buffett story, I can tell.
That's awesome. And the thing is, that I tried to do that one time. It didn't work out. I realized then I'm not Jimmy Buffett, you know. Yeah, they said, hey. Yeah, they said, I said so. They said, looky here, it's Foghorn Leghorn again. And they say, we've already had to throw you to jail in the jailhouse here once before. So I said, well, you know, I just thought that was a fluke. No, it doesn't work for me to go speeding in a Porsche with a mound of cocaine on the console. But, you know, Tom, I don't do cocaine to get high. You know, I just don't. I just love the way it smells. But
It smells good.
No, I don't really do cocaine much. No, listen, no, I don't mess. I love to add little phrases like Tom Killen's a great steel guitar player sometimes. You know, he just, you know, I just love to throw those in there. Let's do some steel guitar music. What about some Vern Gosdin, just so we can trigger old Bill Cook over here? I want to let you know. So Tom Killen, if you're watching online or folks in here, you may have seen him on the television before. He's been on TV many times. He was on America's Most Wanted, and he's a hell of a steel guitar player. He played with George Jones for 30 years, and I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, and yeah, it really is. I mean, so I guess you played 9 or 10 shows with him. Yeah. And then Bill Cook over here played with Randy Travis for 13 years, but, yeah, whatever. But he also spent, this is what I really admire Bill Cook for right here. Come on in, come on. You're late, but you made it. You made it. You still have time to have a drink before noon, and that means you can say you drink all damn day. So what I'm most proud of you for, most impressed about, is the 6 years you spent with Vern Gosdin. I'd rather do 6 years in San Quentin, I believe.
That's like dog years. That's like 42 years with Vern Gosdin.
And
Vern Gosdin, by the way, one of the greatest country singers of all time, but not a pleasant guy.
No.
And he hated drummers. Had this weird thing. He hated drummers so much he fired a drum machine one time. This is a true story. He said the drum machine was messing up.
Just kept speeding up on him.
They used to say that Conway Twitty was the best friend a song ever had. Well, Vern Gosdin was not the best friend a drummer ever had, that's for sure.
No. Now, Bill Cook plays bass, but he plays drums. He plays my heartstrings. He plays a lot of things around here. Plays my ex-wives like a fiddle. So Bill, you played with. He played with Vern Gosden playing bass, and let me get the story right. He fired yet another drummer.
Right.
And then what happened?
Well, we didn't have any other drummers that would come out, so I played drums for that weekend.
How'd that go?
But, I thought I did a good job. I was very proud of myself, but he looked at me and said, "Son, you know why you'll never be a good drummer?" I said, "Why, Vern?" He says, "Your arms are too long."
Your arms are too... Mark, how are your arms? Look at those long arms. And Mark Mazza's the best drummer I've ever played with.
I didn't understand that, but I didn't play drums much anymore with
So after that, so Bill Cook is one of the fired drummers of Vern Gosden's trail of wreckage. But here he is. I don't mean to trigger you by doing some Vern Gosden, but we're going to do Vern Gosden featuring Tom Killen on the steel guitar and Vern Gosden's old buddy, old long arm Bill Cook over here. They've got a vintage Victrola, 1951, filled with all my favorite records that I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty and his B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. And I'm playing 18, I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. Hey, my neon neighbors ain't like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replace on B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through a walk in the floor. Hey, every night I run a needle through a walk in the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm playing 18, I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play you walk in the floor. Thank you, Vern Gosden. Double shot of Vern Gosden just for you, Bill. You got here just in time for some rock and roll. Is it raining at your house? Like it's raining at mine. You miss me like I miss you. It's cloudy all the time. Do you tremble when the phone rings and you think I'm on the line? Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? at your place, just like it is for him. If it is in sweet home, like me, I know your skin. I just call to console you, like any old friend would do. Is it raining at your house? And by the way, I still love you. Double shot of the great Vern Gosling right there. We don't get to do that song enough. A lot of Vern Gosling songs, you don't hear them anymore, Tom.
You know, but Brad Paisley had a great cover version
really
of that
did.
a few years ago.
I think that was on his first or second record. Really, I love Brad Paisley's first couple records. You know, they're really, really creative. There wasn't anything sounding like that. You know, and Tom Killen is about to play on one of his Country Heroes records. Did you know that, Jason? Tom Killen in February goes into the studio to record steel guitar for Morgan Wallen. Yeah. That is cool. It's almost as cool as him getting to play up here with me, and it's way cooler than the fact he played with that old fogey George Jones. Ain't nobody cared about his music. He played with George Jones for 30 years, folks. Yeah. So Morgan Wallen's lucky to have you, and I'm lucky that you still answer my phone calls. Who did? That's awesome. So I want to tell that story. So I want to say it. Oh, okay. I won't tell it. It is funny. Since when have you said not to say something? I want to tell it. So Tom over here, he and his son played golf with Morgan Wallen not too long ago, and the picture got posted on the Tom Killen fan club page. It's over a million followers at this point. He's not on Facebook, but you have a fan page on there. How they got that shirtless picture, I don't know, but so somebody posted it, and one of the musicians that plays with Tom a lot posted on there, said, "Did Morgan Wallen ask for Tom Killen's autograph?" He should have if he didn't. A disrespectful young punk. Yeah. Hey, let's do some George Jones, Tom. I would ask Tom what he'd want to do by George Jones, but it'd be some obscure song I've heard one time, I believe. What's that? Well, let's do another one. What do you say? All right, let's do some Tennessee whiskey. Yeah. Anybody remember that song? Now, our drummer, Mark, back here, he drinks Tennessee whiskey.
Copious amounts.
A lot. I mean, if you're looking to buy somebody in the band a drink, the most efficient way to do it is to get the drummer a drink. Because if you can get the drummer drunk, that's like getting the entire band drunk. It really is. The front man can get drunk, and everybody's seen that a million times. You get the pedal steel guitar player, no big deal. He just takes a nap right there on top of right there. You get a lead guitar player, that's fine. You still got Bill Cook over here, but he goes out, we all go out. Here's one right here featuring the great Tom Killen, y'all. Some George Jonestown Massacre. It's called the Tennessee Whiskey. Used to spend my nights in a bar room. Liquor was the only law Tom Killen, y'all. Come on in, guys. Good to see y'all. You just missed a fast song, party song called Tennessee Whiskey. I've got to do a request real quick. We had our friend Carolyn watching down in Memphis. She's always so good to us. And she tipped the band earlier for a song we don't do as a band, but it's a really cool song by Eric Church. And Carolyn, thank you for being so good to us. This one goes out to Carolyn out in Memphis. Now, Carolyn and I have something in common, by the way. She's kind-hearted and I'm ridiculous, but she came into town, and I didn't realize this, but she likes tequila a lot, just like I do. And yeah, I love tequila. And I drink a lot of it. You know, don't tell my mom. I mean, she watches these live streams in jail, but she still doesn't like to hear that. But the truth is Carolyn likes tequila like I do, and she's about, I would say she's maybe half, not even half my size or weight. You know, she's just a little tiny thing. And she came in here and she partied a couple months back. She raised hell with us all damn day. I was like, how do you do that? And then she came back the next day. She just had a great time. And I was thinking, man, a good thing that wasn't Jack Daniels. You couldn't do that because Jack Daniels will kick your ass. You know, I used to drink a lot of Jack Daniels, and I quit and switched to tequila. They said, why'd you do that? Well, I got tired of Jack Daniels just beating the crap out of me. They said, well, doesn't tequila kick your ass too? Well, absolutely. Yeah, it does. But the big difference is before it does that, I at least learn how to dance. I make some new friends. But I do have a limit. Once I drink too much tequila, I become highly allergic to it. It's a very dangerous thing because I start breaking out. I just break out in handcuffs every time. So, yeah, it's dangerous. But I'm going to do this one for my friend Carolyn down in Memphis. And we appreciate you, darling. Happy New Year. We love you. And it's called Jack Daniels by Eric Church. I've got a reputation that's going around. I ain't never been the kind to back down. I've thrown a punch or two and I gave a few a black eye. Jack Daniels kicked my ass again last night. Yeah, I hung in pretty good for a round or two. But it don't fight fair like Daddy told me to. Her memory turned my head and then he snuck up from behind. And Jack Daniels kicked my ass again last night. I always thought this heart was made of steel and bulletproof. Yeah, the memory of her taillights fading brings it right into. I guess every Superman has got a kryptonite. Jack Daniels kicked my ass again last night. I didn't bleed and I ain't a black or blue, but it ain't hard to tell who got better of who. In the morning light I'm hard to recognize. Jack Daniels kicked my ass again last night. I always thought this heart was made of steel and bulletproof. Yeah, the memory of her taillights fading brings it right into. 'Cause every Superman has got a kryptonite. Jack Daniels kicked my ass again last night. That black label, like black powder for my soul. My head feels like a bomb about to blow. Hell, I'm half inclined to give that fuse a line. Let Jack Daniels kick my ass. Right here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar, Nashville, Tennessee. All damn day and one more time tonight. Thank you. That goes out to Carolyn. Thank you, darling. Well, come on in, folks. We're saving seats for you. Come on. We're saving seats for good people. Yep. Only the good people. Not you. Okay, yeah, good people. Good person. Yep, I can tell that's a good person. Yeah. Anybody else we're going to see? Yep, good person. Nope, sir. No, come on in. Where are you from? Williamsburg, Virginia. Yeah. Welcome in. Yeah. They brought a whole crew with them, and just like that, our crowd has doubled. Now, where are you guys from? North Carolina. That's the Yankees of the Carolinas. Yeah. What part of North Carolina are you from? Yeah, our friend Dallas Webb is the local lunatic. He's known. He lives in the Raleigh area. I can't remember what facility he's detained in at the moment, but yeah, he's from that Raleigh area there, and I think he's down in Tampa right now. You never know where he is. He's always evading law enforcement, so there's no telling where he's at. Yeah, right. I mean, we never know. He could walk in here at any moment, and he's a legend in his own mind, and he'll show up and he'll tell you what a legend he is if you give him an opportunity. Dallas, I hope you're watching, man. We miss you. Can't wait till you get back, and tell your folks we love them. And guys, if you're just joining us, we are playing till about 2 o'clock, and if you have any requests, you let us know. Now, where are you folks from right here at the corner? Florida. What part of Florida? Okay, Tampa. We got more Tampa right back there, and yeah, good thing you got out of Tampa because that's where Dallas is right now. So that's probably good. You wouldn't. That'd be just terrible. Oh gosh, what do you want? Some more Reba? Thank you. Slam Dunk Shack Attack. Thank you for tipping the band, young lady. She requested a Reba McIntyre song earlier, and we did it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, Jason Chance did it. I wasn't there, and Jason had to take a break. He's. Yeah. Well, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty slim today. I feeling good. I don't have her talent. Well, I could do that, but not going to do it. Yeah, we're going to get the band back together. Come on up here, boys. We got actually people in the house. Let's do it. And folks that are watching online, you can request songs too. You guys, if you have a song, all you got to do is if you have a song you want to hear, you can come up and tip the band like the young lady just did. Or you can scan the QR codes there on your tabletops, bar tops, or on the television. And you can scan that with your smart device and request your favorite song that way. The real ones. Now, thank you, sir.
Which one?
Bad News, Johnny Cash. We do a lot of Johnny Cash. I just don't know that one, man. We do that one. Yeah, we got some Cocaine Blues for our friends in North Carolina. This should be made into a movie. This one and A Boy Named Sue could be movies. Yeah. But we already know how they end.
Tom Killen's favorite artist. Tom loves playing Johnny Cash songs. What you got?
Yes, you're just threatening us with a good time. That's right. We do it right after this. You know, I heard something. I want to see you something. Song about Waylon and it's a Waylon loved Mooney and Mooney didn't love Waylon. And then Waylon had to fire Mooney. Drinking.
Oh, that's when Johnny was all like,
Because what Mooney loved Waylon, he didn't really respect Waylon's rules, and he didn't respect anybody's rules, and he didn't like Waylon's music. He wanted to play that old time, kind of Cocaine and Blues by request. We have any Johnny Cash fans in here? I hope so. See if y'all know this. Early one morning while making the round, took a shot of cocaine, I shot my woman down. Went right home and I went to bed. Stuck that 1144 beneath my head. Got up the next day and I grabbed that gun. Took a shot of cocaine and away I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Laid in hot joints and taking the pill. In walked the sheriff from a Jericho hill. Well, Lily, your name is not Zach Brown Chicken Fried. You're the dirty hack that shot your woman down. Say yes, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee. And if you've got a warrant, just read it to me. I shot her down 'cause she made me slow. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more. When I was arrested, I was dressed in black. They put me on the train and they brought me back. Had no friends for to go my bail. They slapped my dried up carcass in the county jail. Next morning at 9:30, spied that old sheriff running down the line. Oh, he coughed and he cleared his throat. Come on, you dirty hack, into the district court. Into that courtroom, my trial began. I was handled by 12 sort of honest men. Just before the jury started out, I saw that little judge commence to look about. In about 5 minutes, in walked a man, holding something or other in his right hand. A verdict read in the first degree. I hollered, Lordy, Lordy, have mercy on me. That judge he smiled as he picked up his pen. 99 years in that Folsom bin. 99 years underneath that ground. Can't forget the day I shot that bat. Beep. Come on, you've got to listen unto me. Bring me a shot of tequila, but let that cocaine be. Awesome. Uh-oh. Hi.
You look just like her.
I'm not doing it. Jason does it.
I'll do it.
We can do it. We can do it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've sang some Dolly Parton before, and Dolly Parton's never had a bad word to say to anybody until I sang her song. I've never been cussed out so politely.
You're breaking her heart.
No, Dolly's a sweetheart. Dolly's actually from one county over from where I'm originally from. She's from Locust Ridge, up in Sevier County. It's yeah, right there. Yeah, I grew up, just not very far from there. But welcome in, welcome in. We'll do some Dolly right after this one. We got to do some Alan Jackson first for the young lady over here, and then we'll do some Dolly Parton. Now, she walked up and she said, Drive for Daddy Jean. She actually did the full, she said the full name of the song. Most people don't do that. Jason, tell that story. I love that so much.
There is a great story behind this song. I'd never heard it until this summer. I saw that Alan was one of the featured artists on the PBS 4th of July special. They had the big American flag behind the stage, and Alan did this song. And I remember when it came out years ago on the radio, I always liked it. I knew it had something to do with his dad, but I didn't know the full story behind it. And of course, Alan is such a great storyteller, very soft-spoken, and he said, I wrote this song on the PBS thing. He said, I wrote this song for my dad when he died. And I didn't want to write a sad, tear-jerking, cliche kind of country song. He said, I just wanted to write a song that was reflective about my life growing up with my father. And of course, he performed the song. It was amazing when he did it, and it hit a little different after hearing the story. You know, especially if anybody here you've got kids, you can certainly relate to the story. So yeah, by request, here's "Drive." This is one of our favorite songs for sure.
Paint red, stripe is white, 18 feet, and bow the stern line. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, rode up with Daddy when he went there to get her. Put on the shine, put on the motor, and built that love and made for the water. Ran her for years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood that'll never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat, 75 drums, an electric troll. Young boy and two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would steer it left and turn it right, so you can't beat the way an old boat rides. Just a little lake across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new back in '64. Daddy got it right 'cause the engine was smoking, a couple burned valves and he had one. He let me drive her, we'd haul off alone down a dirt strip, or we'd dump trash off a thick bin road. Sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to them pedals, smiling like a hero that just received a medal. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford, 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. A young boy and two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would press that clutch and keep it right. He'd say, "A little slower, son, you're doing just fine." Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was narrow and dread when Daddy let me drive. I'm grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. Let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at her home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards are hot on my feet. A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would turn it left and steer it right. Straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we ride, but I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. Just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson, an electric drove. Thank you guys, beautiful song, great Alan Jackson. What a great song. Boy, Alan's got some killers, doesn't he? That is just a damn good song. I mean, that's just, it's almost a perfect song to me. That and probably some, If You Want to Be My Baby. Yeah, my lover, you gotta get with my friends. That's another one. But no, that is just such a beautiful song and such a great request. Thank you guys for that one. Now, Jason, you get to take a stab at this next one.
Oh boy.
What do you mean you got this man? You're falling for him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we all fall for Jason Chance. He's the wind beneath my wings, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
broken, dysfunctional wings.
Well, hey, it's part of my lifestyle. It's part of my sound. But I'll tell you what, Jason Chance is a Nashville native, believe it or not. There's only 9 of them. And he was born here, and I would say he grew up here, but he never grew up. He just grew bigger. That's all it was. But he's a hell of a talent. He really is. I mean, imagine this. He handles all of what we're doing on lead guitar, and he is the best guitar player I've ever played with, for sure. And he is also just an excellent vocalist. And he is a terrific boyfriend to 3 of my ex-wives. And
well, look, you brought it up.
I know.
That third one is doing better.
She couldn't do any worse.
She gets 3 meals a day and a 10-minute phone call.
Oh, she's incarcerated again.
That's right.
Oh, good for her. Good for the society. Yeah, get her off the street. It's just very kind of you to go see her over there. Man.
Somebody's got to do it. It's just good she's not on the streets anymore.
That's right. Oh, Jason Chance, he took more baggage off of me than the bellhop last night. Okay. Hey, let's do. Here's some Dolly Parton for our Dolly Parton expert here from Virginia. Huh?
We're going to do Jolene. You want to hear some Dolly Parton? We'll do Jolene for you. This is very weird that I'm going to sing this song. I'm drinking Jameson and I'm almost out, so if you feel sorry for me for singing a Dolly song, bring one up to me.
Or if you just want to reward him like the good little boy that he is.
All right, y'all, here we do some Dolly Parton by request. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare. The flaming locks of auburn hair with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I can't compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Play one time, Kelly. Now you could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene. Dolly Parton by request, y'all.
Make some noise for Mr. Jason Chance. That's right. That's the second female song you've sang today.
Yeah, I had to sing Reba earlier.
Songs don't have genders, just so you know. But you know what I mean. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good time. Yeah, songs don't have genders, Bill. So get that out of your mind. Okay. But that it's a song made famous by a female singer, written by a female singer.
From a female's point of view.
Right, and then he also did a Reba McIntyre song earlier. That was special too.
That was a disaster.
Brittany Sloan just messaged me and she said that Reba song is her favorite Reba song. One of her maybe her favorite song. Yeah. It's a great song. Yeah. And guys, we are open for requests. So if you have a song on your mind, a song on your heart, or you just want to see Jason Chance sing another female song, just let us know. Yes, sir. We can do that. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah. One caveat to this next song is this is a historical building. I want to tell y'all this. This building has been here since I think the 1840s, and it was actually, this is a documented fact. This was one of the I think 17 or 18 hospitals during the Civil War that were in here in Nashville. They would just turn a lot of buildings into makeshift hospitals. But this building has been here for a long time. When they built this, though, they didn't realize we're about to have a war of northern aggression. And this right here at the time, and when it was built, was in the antebellum South. They said that this was the third largest dance floor in the antebellum South, right here. And boy, people used to cut a rug in here to all kinds of stuff. But then the North invaded. And all the fun was over, and we couldn't have dances here anymore.
It's no longer the third largest dance floor in the South.
And they didn't like it when they started dancing in the hospital. So, yeah, it is. And it's no longer the third largest dance floor in the South, but you could still do the Copperhead Road line dance here, and we just had a request for Copperhead Road. I just always have to mention that to people. But it really is a historic, registered historic building. It really was a Civil War hospital. I'm sure people have danced here throughout the years. Yeah. So if you want to dance, you can become part of history right here.
On that note, here is a line dancing song. If anybody likes to line dance, this is your chance right here.
Well, my name's Johnny Pettymoon, same as my daddy and his daddy's before. Hardly ever saw Granddaddy down here. He only come to town about twice a year. Buy 100 pounds of yeast as a copper line. Everybody knows that he made moonshine. Every revenue man on a Granddaddy band, he headed up a holler with everything he had. For my time, but I've been told, never came back when Copperhead rolled. Yeah, Daddy ran a whiskey in a big block Dodge. Bought it at the auction at the Mason's Lawn. And Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just a shot coat of primer and he looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. And the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. I heard her mama crying if something was right. Headed down to Knoxville with the wiggly load. Smell the whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. Hey. Where are you folks from that wanted to hear that one? Where wanted to hear? Where y'all from? West Palm, yeah.
Oh, you know about West Palm,
I
don't
do
you?
know about West Palm. I didn't just go there. I was in Panama City, down there dealing with love of my life. Hey, no, I wasn't. I used to go to West Palm. Spent a lot of time down there.
I know you did.
I'm the only person you'll ever meet that had to buy a plane ticket to fly from Knoxville, Tennessee to Palm Beach International, just so I could then go a few blocks away and turn myself into the authorities for an active warrant that was out for my arrest. Yeah, that was a fun time. Hey, but I had a great
They had a
time.
nice facility
Yeah,
there,
it's
right?
very nice. It actually is. It's of the jails that I've been in, it is one of the nicer ones. It was, yeah. But you know what? Honestly, it wasn't too bad. But the worst part was when I got on the airplane, and there were people sitting around. They were like, "Oh yeah, do you live in Florida?" And I was like, "No, I live in Knoxville." At the time, I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I said, they go, "Oh, you're just going down on vacation, go to the beach?" And I go, "Yeah, no, I'm actually going to jail." That was a depressing flight. Hey, but it's only up and up now. I mean, I've got Tom killing. That's a true story, Tom. That really did happen. And now, just so you know, I'm somebody you can trust. I'm going to come out and meet you. I'm going to come out and say hi to you and find out if you have a request, anything we can play for you. Now, we have two Florida men on the stage. We have the infamous El Guapo, the secret weapon Bill Cook right here, ladies and gentlemen. And he is from Pensacola, Florida. And yeah, that's like the wilderness of Florida. When you get into the Panhandle, it gets weird up there. Yeah, it's like Alabama just dripping down in there. And then back here we have the Florida man, a 3-time state alligator wrestling champion from the state of Florida. That's Mr. Mark Mazza on the drums. He's from Miramar, Florida. Yeah, so yeah, Wake Conley. Yeah, and Mark Mazza has. Yeah, see you later, guys. Mark, I think the long arms really do help you wrestle the gators. He puts them in a death roll is what he does. Well, let me know what you want to hear as I come around. Now, we'll have a tip jug. Remember, you're never obligated to tip the band, but we never have a cover charge, and we just charge you $20 to leave, so you might as well throw a little love in there on your way out and tell us your favorite song. If you can't support live music, you don't have the funds, whatever, totally cool. We get it. We know you work hard for your money, but we appreciate it when you request a song. The other way you can request a song is to scan the QR codes on your bar tops or tabletops or on the television. Scan that and request what you want to hear. Thanks again for hanging out with us here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar.
You know, speaking of jail, I feel like this is the perfect time to do a song by a guy who actually shot another guy in the head in a bar. True story.
I didn't do anything like that, you know.
In fact, the story goes that after he shot the guy that got shot ran out of the bar, and the person who pulled the trigger said, "Wait, come back, I won't shoot you no more." So here's a song from the late, great Johnny Paycheck, y'all, one of the original Outlaws. It's called "The Only Hell My Mama Ever Raised." She let me go so far. Mama tried to stop me, sure to steal it. I guess that's why she had to steal that car. Well, she told me not to smoke it, but I did, and it took me far away. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Well, I rolled into Atlanta, stolen tags and almost out of gas. I had to get some money. Lately I've learned how to get it fast. Those neon lights was calling me, and somehow I just had to get downtown. So I reached into my glove box, and another liquor store went down. I sang precious memories, take me back to the good old days. I want to mama singing, rock the Ages clip for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus. I turned on to the devil's ways, and I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Here we go. Well, they slapped them handcuffs on me. Lord, how I fought to resist. When them agents clamped them tighter, that metal bit into my wrist. They took my belt and my billfold, my fingerprints and the profile of my face, and they locked away the only hell my mama ever raised. And I sang precious memories, take me back to the good old days. I want to hear my mama singing, rock of ages clip for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus. I turned on to the devil's ways, and I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. She tried to turn me on to Jesus. I turned on to the devil's ways, and I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Yeah, the late great Johnny Paycheck, y'all. Thank you. That's a fun one. He doesn't. You're right. One of the greats. No doubt about it. Well, we're going to show this band off a little more while, and thank y'all for being kind to Russell as he comes around with the tip jug. We certainly appreciate that. We're going to do a Merle Haggard song. Everybody still love Merle Haggard out there? I hope so. Well, here's a song. We'll show the band off a little bit. It's called The Honky Tonk Nighttime Man. Well, I'm a honky-tonk nighttime man. I can't stand no light. I'm a honky-tonk on the drums, y'all. Here's Mark Mazza. All right, Tom, come on, brother.
Bill, I got some bad news for you. We have 2 requests, and I know how much you despise Merle Haggard music. I could tell why y'all just did that Merle Haggard song that you just weren't enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
That's Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen. I give him a hard time, but he's truly one of my favorite people on this side of the stage. And he is a hell of a bass player, and I call him my friend, but he just calls me a guy he knows. He is truly an inspiration around here. They call him the secret weapon. We got another Merle Haggard song, then I'm going to tell a Bill Cook story for you. Okay. It's called Mama Tried, $20 damn to the top of the list. And then we got one called Dinosaur by the great Hank Williams Jr. It's called Bro Country for Old Men is what that is. You ever seen No Country for Old Men? Yeah, well, I guess that would be like rock and roll, like classic rock. It's No Country for Old Men. And then, what's going on, wardrobe change?
Yep.
All right, here it is, y'all. So Merle Haggard by request, $20 damn, top of the set list. It's called Mama Gave an Effort. She gave an effort, bless her heart. First thing I remember knowing is a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. A one and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Baptist learning to the bad, I kept on turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life that song was requested by these folks at the bar. I want to tell y'all. So, this is a true story right here. True story. My mother, I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but this doesn't make a lot of sense. She tells me a lot that every time she hears Mama Tried, she thinks about me. And I get the sentiment, right? I get it. But I'm like, how bad do you think my life is? And how much do you value what you've done for me? Like, you were incarcerated half of my life, Mom.
Dude's spending a life sentence with no parole. And she thinks
Yeah, I mean, she tried all right. She tried to. No, I don't need. She knows about all that. I used to leave the house. This is like when I was in college, and I'd go home and stuff. I'd leave the house, and I'd go out to be up to no good, I'm sure, you know, with my friends. And as I was leaving, she'd say, Russ. And she'd say, Russ, I'll be praying for you. And I was like, oh, great. Thanks. Again. Oh, that's all held out. A future me is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. You see how it's going to turn out. This, hey, he's a mighty handsome man. That's a good thing. All right. Hey, future me, we have a request for him. He wants to hear some Dinosaur. We've already done one song about paleontology today. We did Digging Up Bones. Our second song about paleontology is called Dinosaur. This was the original theme song for, here's a fun fact. This was actually the original theme song for Jurassic Park. And, yeah, and they realized it's probably not family friendly to do this song. And so they changed it to that theme instead. But here it is. It's called Dinosaurs from Hank Williams Jr. Oh, Garth, I bet you would. Well, Tom Killen needs a microphone, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody give him a bullhorn.
He needs a megaphone,
Yeah.
that's right.
My request. His sneakers, and they sure don't look like cowboy boots. And they rock and roll, you sing, and it's sure a country, a rhythm and blues, singing a song about making love to your drummer. Guitar pickers don't turn me on. We don't all get into Donna Summer. Do you happen to know any old Hank Williams song? As you see, I'm a dinosaur. Should have died a long time before. by request. Cool song, man. No, sir. Let's do it. All right. Anybody still like Waylon Jennings? He's all right. Tom Killen over here on the steel guitar was taking a nap just now. Tom played with us last night, and that was a good time, Tom. My favorite part of the night was you holding court at the end, though. That was our favorite part. At the end of the gig last night, and Jason and Tom and I, we all played, and Mark back here, we all played it. Bill Cook refused us. He turned us down straight up. He had a date with my third ex-wife, I think. And after the gig, we're tearing down and to go get tore up. And then Jason and I are off the stage. We got our gear off the stage. The next band's about to set up. Tom is still on stage. He's got a harem of women around him, Bill. It's true. Young, attractive
young women.
Yeah. All gathered around Tom. He's just there holding court.
Well, you know why. It's that nickname
Well,
thing.
he does have listen, there's a nickname. Tom Killen has earned this. Tell him what it is.
They call him, true story, they call him the Richard Gere of the steel guitar.
That's true. The Richard. Look how handsome he is, right? Look at that. Look
Very
at that
handsome
smile.
guy, yeah.
Yeah. And listen, with inflation, that is $1 million smile. You know, it really is. Hey, I'll tell you what. But don't worry, Tom. Don't feel bad, because out in Hollywood, you know, Richard Gere, he is known as the Tom Killen of the silver screen. Yeah, he is. Except he doesn't have as much talent as you.
George Jones used to call him Magnum. Now, your ex-wife did too.
Yeah,
right?
well, George Jones called him Magnum because he had that massive mustache back in the 80s. He had his mustache.
Like a royal porn
Yeah, Sam Elliott, when he met Tom Killen, he decided he was going to grow a mustache. But Tom shaved his mustache. It's a damn shame. So George Jones, when he was on the road with George Jones, 30 years, by the way, George Jones used to call him Magnum because of the mustache. My ex-wife calls you Magnum, but she's never seen you with a mustache. What the hell's that about? What's that about, Tom? Well, I'll tell you what. Whether Tom Killen likes this song or not, we're doing it. Here it is from Waylon Jennings. This has no segue at all with that. I just want to tell stories about the band. But this is Waylon's last #1 hit from the mid-'80s called The Rose in Paradise. You know, Brittany Sloan's watching down and she's on the beach right now watching, Brittany. And she's watching in Panama City. And on the beach, it's 80 degrees, she said. One thing about Brittany is she thinks this is a beautiful love song. Bless her heart.
It's a beautiful song,
but it kind of describes. Yeah, I get it though.
It's probably about
for
murder.
us. It really probably is a great love song. Okay. Well, thank you. Guys, have a good one. Here's some Waylon. Hey, Bill. I'd give up a good thing. Was a flower for the taking. Her beauty caught just like a knife. He was a banker for making. Swore he'd love her all his life. Bought her a mansion on the mountain with a formal garden and a lot of land. Paradise became a prison. That Georgia banker was a jealous man. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He'd say, well, I would walk through hell on Sunday, give my rose in paradise. Man to tend the garden Some say they ran away together. Some say that gardener left alone. And now the banker is an old man. Mansion's crumbling now. Sits on land, he stares at the garden, and not a trace of her was ever found. Every time he talks about her, see guys, you can see the fire in his eyes. He'd say, hey, I would walk through hell on Sunday to get my rose in paradise. There's a rose out in the garden, beauty cuts just like a knife. Say it even grows in the wintertime and blooms in the dead overnight. Waylon Jennings, beautiful song. All right, Jason's got his pretty guitar. The Strat is when you play the pretty songs. Oh, God. We got Irish Bill Cook.
Irish Bill. I thought he was from Australia. You know, I'm from Australia too.
Australian Bill. Bill Cook, you're a man of many talents. So the lighting in here, Bill, it's not really on you very good today, but I was just
I'll stay in the corner.
you stay in the corner, but I was still noticing.
Well, you know, somebody else noticed.
Yeah.
Listen, anywhere in the world you can get to Alan Jackson's Facebook page, you can watch the bands playing down here. They've been doing that for a while now. It's a very cool thing. And a few weeks ago we were playing in here, and I broke the cardinal rule. There's an internet comment section of the live stream on the Facebook page, and I just happened to look down. You're not supposed to read the comments, but I saw a comment that just said, Bill Cook, ... He always looks so tan.
That's the lights.
Well, it does look tan. He says it's because of the lights, but look at that skin. He is known as supple skin, Bill Cook, down here on Broadway. He's known for his long arms and supple skin and talent on the bass and vocals and Tai Chi. I'll get into that later.
Tai Chi master.
He is a Tai Chi master. Hey, we're going to do another pretty song. This is a Keith Whitley song, guys. Yeah. It's country music called Miami, Miami. Don't mess it up, Bill. We're watching. It's very important. Be nice, Bill. I don't know why he's so mean to me. He's so mean to me. Just
Anybody still love Keith Whitley out there? Okay. Well, we do. One of the greatest country singers of all time, for sure.
check, please. up those California quakes. First time I ever felt your shake was in Miami. Amy touched me, oh, it shook me. I told her that I loved her and I wanted to stay, but she said, be sure and I'll call you LA. Even in my taxi, I can hear my telephone ring, calling me from Miami. Miami. What took you so long? I thought you'd never call. Miami, oh Miami, Miami, Miami loves me after all. Amy just called, said please come back. Said I'm on my way, baby, I ain't even unpacked. I want you, I love you, that's all she had to say. Goodbye, LA. Now once again I'm Miami bound. Yeah, wait till it's plain, it touches down. 'Cause I know Miami will be waiting at Miami gate. I can't wait, Miami, Miami. What took you so long? I thought you'd never call. Miami, oh Miami, Miami, Miami loves me after all. Miami, Miami loves me after all. Beautiful song by the great Keith Whitley. Tom, what are you in the mood to play? I'm asking Tom Killen what he wants to play, but I'm going to ask you guys what you want to hear. If you have a request, make sure and let us know. There's two ways to get your songs played here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Number one is to throw a little love in that tip jug, just like credits in a drunken, dysfunctional, honky-tonk jukebox. Yeah. And then you can tell us what you want to hear. If we can do it, we will. The second way to get your song played is to scan the QR code you see there on your tabletops, your bar tops, and on the television. That keeps you from hollering at us, and I feel like that saves everybody's voice and sanity. You got to ask permission from Jason Chance.
Do it. We're doing E or F?
Tom wants a double shot of Keith Whitley. It's a rainy day out there. It's cold and raining. I mean, that's just an observation. I don't really have a joke for that. You know, it is. It's just a miserable, ugly day. But, you know, Tom Killen, you're used to those. Tom Killen toured 30 years with George Jones. And, yeah, and Tom, this is a true story. I want to tell this one about. It's not really bad about Tom, but we have a mutual friend and another guy that played with Jones for a while, and we were playing in this band over in Knoxville together, and he said, next time you go down to Nashville, why don't you go in and check out my buddy Tom Killen. Now, you were there too, by the way. You were on that shift. And I said, okay, I'd love to. And I walked in, and Tom's playing, and Bill Cook's playing, and it was a great band. Really was a phenomenal band. And I went up to Tom on the break, and I said, hey, and I said, could you tell me about the Fontana Dam sound? And Tom's like, what? And how do you know it? Because that's one of the inside stories from the tour, with one of the George Jones tours. Another time I come in, I go, tell me about that Nashville beat. And like, yeah. And so he didn't know me from Adam. He didn't know me at all. He'd never met me. I wasn't a musician down here at all. I didn't even live in this town. And I'd come in and I would harass Tom Killen. And it was funny. And then I got to know him, but I never played with him for about 4 years probably. I never really talked to him much. And then Jason Chance introduced us again. And I was a little bit nervous to play with Tom because I respect Tom a lot. And I was a little bit nervous. I was like, my gosh, you know, I'm probably going to be a little bit late. I'm probably going to drink too much. You know, and I just don't want to, and I realized, oh, wait, never mind. He played with George Jones for 30 years. I feel like I should be late and drink too much and make him feel more at home. But when Tom Killen says he wants to hear a song, I take it pretty seriously. Y'all make some noise for Tom Killen over there. I know he's handsome. Don't be intimidated. He's actually a nice guy sometimes. Here's some Keith Whitley. Hope I remember it. Tom, if I mess this up, it's your fault.
1, 2, 3, E and a 4 and is what the pickup is. 2, 3, give me a hat.
I'm no stranger to the rain. I'm a friend of thunder. Friend isn't any wonder. Lightning strikes me. I fought with the devil, got down on his level, but I never gave in, so he gave up on me. I'm no stranger to the rain. I'm good at finding shelter in a downpour. I've been sacrificed by brothers, crucified by lovers. Through it all, I've withstood the pain. I'm no stranger to the rain. When I get that foggy feeling, what I'm feeling now, I don't keep my head, I may drown. It's hard to keep believing I'll even come out even while the rain beats home in the ground. And tonight it's really coming down. I'm no stranger to the rain. There'll always be tomorrow. I'll beg, steal, or borrow a little sunshine. I'll put this cloud behind me. That's how the man designed me. Awesome song right there. Tom Killen, ladies and gentlemen. Keith Whitley and Jason Chan. God.
That might be my favorite country song of all time. It might be.
By the way, I did listen to your favorite, so maybe your favorite song. What was that one?
The one that I sent you, Trent Wellman song? Yeah. It's a great song. Get the band to work it up, yeah.
We are open for requests, so make sure and holler at us if you have anything you want to hear. Let's do some Merle Haggard while we got Tom Killen. How about some Bottle Let Me Down? Anybody like Merle Haggard out there? If you don't like Merle Haggard, that's acceptable in today's time, but just know this is probably not the place for you to hang out. We're probably not your favorite band. No, if you don't like Haggard. We did 27 Merle Haggard songs the other day. Tom Killen refused to be part of it. I asked him 2 times to play the gig. He said no, and he missed out on 27 Merle Haggard songs. But Tom is a farmer. He's very busy. He only plays about 500 shows a year, so that's true, though. He plays about 500 times a year, and that's impressive. It's not as impressive as his farm. He's got a massive estate up in Kentucky. And he's got the 3rd largest corn farm in Kentucky, sweet corn. He's got one of the largest beef cattle productions going on. Not anymore.
I don't care about any of that. I like the other things he's got.
All right. So the other thing, he has got this really up and coming poppy farm, poppy fields coming in bloom.
With his hemp farm, too.
Well, he said that the hemp didn't do that good this year. Yeah, he wasn't as good as the poppies are going to be. Yeah, too dry for that. It was just, it just wasn't working out for it. All right, well, Tom, make sure you don't mess this song up. You may have never played it, but it's called "Tonight the Bottle Let Me Down." Be nice, Bill. Sound Killer. Yeah. All right, we haven't done a song about Mexican bandits yet today, Bill. And this song was written by Townes Van Zandt, and Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard had a really big hit with it.
There's a great story behind this song, too, on that documentary, that Ken Burns documentary we were talking about, the country music. They do an episode where they talk about the making of this song. Of course, Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard, two of the greatest songwriters of all time as well, but they loved Townes Van Zandt. They loved his song. He was kind of a tortured soul, and they wanted to record their own version of this song. And the story that they tell in the documentary was that back then, I guess this is right around 1980 or so, there were a lot of drugs back then. And Willie and Merle had been hitting it very, very hard. And Haggard tells a story. He says, they called me. They wanted me to come down to the studio very late at night. They wanted me to record what they call a scratch vocal or a guide vocal. It doesn't count. We just need you to come in and sing your part so that we can get the arrangement put together and all that. So Haggard said they'd been doing a bunch of pills and cocaine and drinking all day. And he goes down there and he sings his part and crashes. Comes back the next day to the studio. He's like, okay, guys, I'm ready to record my for real vocals now, you know. And they're like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. We already like mixed and mastered it and sent it off to be packaged for radio. So the vocal that you hear on this song is Merle Haggard, very messed up, but it's a tribute to what a great singer Merle Haggard was. One time through, no edits, no punches, none of that stuff. Just sang it through and did his part, you know.
Yeah, and you know, because Merle Haggard sang it so messed up, when you hear it, you don't even realize he's messed up. But then now if you go back and listen to it, you can kind of hear it. So I feel like, in all honesty, I should only do this if I have another shot of tequila. Well, probably. I need to make sure that I'm a little bit messed up when I sing it, just for authenticity's sake. All right, here it is, some Pancho and Lefty. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron and your breath as hard as kerosene. Once your mama's only boy, but a favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Your dream. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore a gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words, and that's the way it goes. All the federally say they could have had him any day, only let him slip away. them and left us living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Untrue need your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. All the federales say they could have had him any day. Only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few federales say they could have had him any day. Only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. Poncho and Lefty right there. Thank you. We are open for requests, guys. If there's a song on your heart, a song on your mind, you make sure and let us know. And Bill, I told them about the 2 ways they can get your songs played. Number 1 is to arm wrestle Bill Cook over it. But you won't win, so I wouldn't suggest that. No. The other ways you can do it is to throw some love in the tip jug and tell us what you want to hear, or scan the QR code. You see them on your bar tops or tabletops or right there on the television screens. Scan those with your smart device. You can request your favorite song from the comfort of your bar stool. And these are pretty comfortable bar stools. As far as bar stools go,
As far as they go, padded.
these are not padded. That makes it better. The padding makes you too comfortable. You start slouching too much, you know. Then you got a world of hurt coming in. Welcome in. Well, come on in. We're saving seats for good people. Wait, not you. No. Good to see y'all. Uh-oh, watch out, Bill. This guy's got a complaint. Yes, sir. Yep. Just because you requested it, and it's because Alan Jackson. Yes, sir. We'll be glad to do it for you. Where are you from, young man? Ohio. My third favorite 4-letter word, Bill. We got it right now for you. Thank you. This young man just walked all the way up here, slam dunk, shack attack, love in the tip jug. He wants some Alan Jackson music at Alan Jackson's bar. What are the odds? I'll tell you what. Let's do it to it right here. Bill, now, it's a fan favorite when you sing this song.
No, I thought you sang it.
I do, but I've heard you sing it. I know that's a big hit down at the museum for you.
It was, yeah.
All right, here it is. Alan Jackson music goes like this. Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking if my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. Got a heart broke here When your heart's been broken, you need a song that's slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar, drown a memory. For you punch that number, baby, play a song for me. Don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear George Jones, 'cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Oh, good to see you, girls. Thank you. I'm glad y'all made it through last night. You know, Tom? Oh, my gosh. There's friendly faces everywhere, and then there's Colby. Good to see you, Colby. Or Toby. Either one. Yeah, good to see you guys. Now, we are open for requests. Did you have a song request, young lady? We can. Tom Killen loves Morgan Wallen. Listen, Tom is in February is going into the studio to play on Morgan Wallen's next record. Yeah. They played golf together the other day, and
Speaking of holding court,
yeah, there he is, holding court without saying a word. Look at him. Y'all love Tom Killen, don't you? Yeah. He spent 30 years with George Jones, but y'all are most impressed with the 3 days he's going to spend in the studio in 1 month. You know? But 30 years just to prepare you to go play a Morgan Wallen record. No, I'm talking about George Jones. He played with George Jones for 30 years. Yeah, I never played with George Jones one time. Yeah, we can do some Morgan Wallen.
which one of them some bitches is Morgan Wallen? One with the mullet. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
All right, here's one, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very special song for me. We're going to do a Morgan Wallen song. But just so you know, this is not really a Morgan Wallen song. This is a Jason Isbell song.
Morgan did have a great cut. He had a single.
Yeah.
Morgan, you know, he's been in the news for being goofy, but he sings his ass
He's a
off. He really
great
does.
singer. He really is. And, you know, Bill, Morgan Wallen and I went to the same high school. True story. There's a Jason Isbell. Jason Isbell wrote this song, and this is a great version. And I'll always take Jason's version over Morgan's. But here it is. It's called Cover Me Up. So Morgan Wallen by request. Heart on the run, keeps a hand on the gun, can't trust anyone. I was so sure what I needed was more, trying to shoot out the sun. Days when we raged, we flew off the page, such damage was done. But I made it through, 'cause somebody knew it was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help, or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in his house, and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. You put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond all high. I sobered up and I swore off and stuff wherever this time. Your love is sick, I thought it'd be me that helped you get home. The home was a dream, one I'd never seen till you came along. So girl, ain't you dressed up to dry? We ain't leaving this room till Percy breeze breaks open wide and a river runs through and carries this house on stones like a piece of driftwood. So cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help on the magnolia's bloom. It's cold in his house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Beautiful song, Morgan Wallen, Jason Isbell. That's a very special song to me. You know, it's very special because when Jason, you'll recognize it. You know, Brittany and I went to see Jason Isbell a few times, and one day he was like, you know, everybody keeps wanting me to. They want to pay me to play this at their wedding. And he said, because it is a beautiful song. He goes, no, I wrote that for my wife, and I'm not going to play it for anybody else's wife. He goes, write your own song. And then,
Plus, he wrote it when he was in rehab.
yeah. So it's a great, he said, I wrote it for my wife. I'm not going to play it for your wife. I thought that was pretty cool. But, you know, Morgan Wallen plays it for everybody. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We got time for one or two more. I'm going to come out and say howdy to you. And if you're having a good time and you want to support live music, we appreciate it when you throw a little love in a tip jug. You don't have to tip the band. Remember, never a cover charge, but we charge you $20 damn to leave. So thank you for being here with us. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Jason Chance and the rest of this band, guys.
Well, here's the thing.
Of course we know it, yeah.
We know it, but at Alan Jackson's bar, this is the only bar in this district, we play exclusively country music here, and that's a great thing that Alan put into place. That's not a country song, so we cannot do it. It's a cool song, but we're going to do a George Strait sing-along, speaking of sing-alongs.
Carry your love with me, B flat.
this beat-up leather bag, and everything I own don't fill up half. But don't you worry about the way I pack. All I care about's getting back real soon. A goodbye kiss is all I need from you. I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord sweet. Carrying your love with me, it's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. On a lonely highway, stuck out in the rain. But honey, all I have to do is speak your name. The clouds roll back and the waters part. The sun starts shining in my heart for you. You're right there in everything I do. I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord sweet. Carrying your love with me, it's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. It's carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. I'm carrying your love with me. 'Cause I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord sweet. Carrying your love with me. Oh, some King George music. I saw some folks singing along. Good job singing, folks.
Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Are you having a good time, ladies and gentlemen? We hope so. We got another band coming up. These guys are great. And, I'll be hanging out watching them, too, because they do play some damn good country music. Remember, here at Alan Jackson's Bar, we are privileged to be able to say we only play country music here, real country music. And so we're grateful to do that. Thanks for being good to us. Please be good to Cora back behind the bar. I know she's a terrible person, but she is a damn good bartender. So y'all please be kind to her. And thanks for being so good to us. Appreciate it. Have a great time in Nashville. Happy New Year, everybody.